If you're a mother in a filed birth injury case, at some point you may have to give a deposition. And for a lot of mothers, this can be one of the hardest parts of this entire process. You're being asked to sit down in a room, sometimes with hospital lawyers, with the lawyers for the doctors, and you have to retell your story. You have to retell everything that happened, the pregnancy, the moment that you realized something was wrong, the delivery. All of that is a lot that you have to relive, and it can bring up a lot of emotions like guilt, frustration, and anger. And if that's how you're feeling right now, I want you to know that you're not alone in those feelings. I'm Marcus Paulson, I'm a birth injury lawyer, and I work with families every day who are going through this process. And when it comes to depositions, I've seen two common experiences from the mothers that I work with. There is the mother who is hesitant with everything. The idea of having to sit down and going over what happened is painful. Maybe there's fear of saying the wrong thing and being blamed again for something that is outside of their control. Maybe it's just the thought of breaking down in front of strangers. Then you have the mother who feels all of that, but sees that this is a part of the process where she has to fight for her child. She's ready to tell her story because for her, this is just another step along the way of her having to advocate. Neither response to this is right or wrong. Every mother is going to process all of this differently. Some will fall in between these two. Others will have other types of concerns than what I mentioned. But what's important to understand is that the deposition part of the birth injury claims process is important. And even though it might feel intimidating, you are not going to be in that room alone. A deposition is a formal question and answer session, and it's where the hospital's attorney, so they will ask you about your pregnancy, your labor, and what happened after your baby was born. It's not there to trap you or to trick you. It's about getting your testimony on record. It's the necessary part of the legal process because in this entire thing, your story actually matters. And you won't be walking into that room alone, like I've said before. One of the biggest concerns that I hear is, will you be in there with me when I'm going through all of this? And the answer is absolutely. In fact, we were just preparing a mother for her upcoming deposition, and she asked, will you and Renee, will you both be in here with me? I need you to be in here so I can feel safe going through this. I understand how important it is to have that support, and that's why before you even step into that deposition room, we're going to make sure that you are prepared for what you have to do. Before the deposition, we're going to go through everything with you. We're going to talk with you about the case. What are the issues that are going on? What you can expect, and how the process will unfold. We want to make you feel as comfortable as possible going through something like this. We don't expect you to remember every tiny detail along the way. That's not what this is about. It's about telling what happened from your perspective in your own words. And when the day comes, you'll know what to expect. You'll have the preparation and the guidance that you need to get through this, including the support. I know this is not easy. It's not something that any mother expects to have to do. And yes, it can feel like a lot. It really can. But just like everything else that you have done for your child up until this point, you can do it. You can get through it. With the right preparation and support, you'll be ready for what's going on. At the end of the day, this is about continuing to fight for your baby, and your legal team will be there with you every step of the way. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and if you have any other questions about your baby's HIE or subsequent CP diagnosis from a medical legal standpoint, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. You can find out more information about me and my profile. If you're on certain apps, you can just send me a DM and we can chat for a little bit, or you can just wait and watch the picture that follows this video. All right, that's going to be it for this morning's quick educational video, and I'll get back to my workout. Have a great day, everybody.